Hello, gorgeous Gemini. Welcome to the How to Work from Home Collective. I feel the need to make sure that your cards are very, 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 very shuffled. I don't know why, but it's what I feel like. They have to be extremely shuffled, and that you need to hear the shuffling, or you probably wouldn't believe the read that you're about to have. But believe it, it's about to go down. This is your Gemini reading for the How to Wear a Crown Collective. And who is the How to Wear a Crown Collective? Well, that's you. I don't believe in coincidences. So if you stumbled upon my videos or you are already part of my tribe, then you're part of the collective. Hi, welcome. You can choose to stay. I would like that. If at any point during this reading, if you're not already subscribed and you feel a vibe and you're like, I think I like it here. Then you just hit that subscribe button. You hit the like button. You say something to me in the comments, like, what's up? And then you're in. That's pretty much it. There's some other things we can do later, but that's it for now. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the month of June for you, Gemini. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Love looks good already. We're going to look at love, we're going to look at health, and we're going to look at wealth. So you're going to want to stick around because everybody wants to see what's going on in the wealth department. Hmm. Love looks good. Happy family, happy home, happy life, connectedness, um, joy, happiness, rainbow, bubble, butterflies, chickens. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat, Gemini. It's there. Um, it's been good. It's been real. After it feels almost unreal after a period of depression, after a period of looking at loss, spilled cups everywhere. No more spilled cups. Our cups are full now. We've got full cups. And you didn't know. He didn't think this was gonna happen. You are pleasantly surprised with how the area of love is going for you in your life. And this can be romantic, this can be friendships, this can be familial love, love of self, love of God. Um, you're surprised at how there's a very drastic difference in what it feels like now than how it's been feeling. And how it's going to be feeling in the month of June. Do we have any more cards for the area of love, or is that all that wants to be said? I just heard like Nuff said. Nuff said. Gemini picked up on what you're putting down, but you're restoring yourself. So there is a self-love aspect. You're restoring yourself back to being the empress that you used to be. Um, being connected to the earth, being connected to Mother Nature, being connected to yourself, to um, your divinity, being connected to your power, being connected to your love, being connected to flow, being connected to acceptance. Acceptance for you here has really, really, really helped in the area of love. You've accepted some things. Maybe you've accepted some people for who and what they are. Maybe you're accepting yourself for who and what you are. Maybe you're accepting life. for what it is, for what it's been, for what it is now, and for what it will be. Acceptance. Quantum acceptance. Quantum acceptance for my Geminis has happened. Ooh, that's really powerful, but yet grounding. It's such like a spiritual, therapeutic, very etheric sort of situation to happen, but yet it grounded you and connected you back to earth and yourself and people. So cool. That's love. Let's do health for the month of June. And this has kind of been, this is like leading up to June. This is like where things have been. So what's going to happen in June for health? Some of the readings have been like that today. Some of the readings have been like that me, spirit showing me like what led up to the beginning of June and like preparation for what's to come in June. And then some have been very much like this is what's gonna come in June. Yours is looking more of like that's what's led up, but a little bit of both. This is what's led up, but so that's what happened, but what's happening and how is that gonna affect health? Come on, Gemini, where's your cards at? Geez, just like the Pisces reading, like doesn't want to be seen. Where is the cards? We just don't want to be seen today. That's okay. We'll get at least one. Come on, y'all. Y'all can give me that much. My Geminis can give me at least a card. You don't want me to see what's going on in health. You don't want people to see what's going on in health. Okay, come on now. Okay. The Hierophante. That's not French, but it was fun to say it like as if it was French. Okay, so it's like this energy of like, I'm good. Okay, okay, you're good. I get it. You're good. I'm good. Um, Powerful. There is a power in the realm of health here. Um, Control, responsibility, and control over your health. I'm handling it. Don't worry about me. Okay. So if there is anything happening in the realm of health, um, you're saying don't worry about it. Um, I'm handling it because I'm not playing anymore. I'm not playing anymore. I'm not playing around with my health anymore because we had that 5 1, which for me is showing that you're not playing around anymore. So it's almost like this. Don't worry, I'm taking it. I'm taking it serious. Don't worry, I'm taking it serious in the aspect of health. Okay, is that it? Normally, I've been pulling 3 cards per each, 3 or more cards per each area, but you're not. The Gemini collective is giving me 2 cards. Yep, only 2 cards for health, only 2 cards for love, and we've already moved on. So it was came out of a big period of depression. Oh no, we did have 3 cards for the love. Big period of depression, but everything's very good now. Glorious, happy butterflies, bubble flies. What if there was like a butterfly that was a bubble? That would be a bubble fly. That would be cute. Okay. And don't worry about the health because I'm not playing around with my health anymore. You're very serious about your health. You're taking it very serious. Very cool. Okay, good. Good. Feels serious, feels firm, feels orderly, structured, lots of attention. Well, militant, almost. Militant, almost. But this doesn't feel bad. I'm not getting anything around that that feels bad. Okay, I did get a third card. Y'all let me have a third card for the health. It's not bad. I'm walking away from things that don't serve me anymore. I'm walking away from things that don't serve my health anymore. Okay. Don't worry about me. I've got it handled. I'm not playing around anymore. I'm being very serious. I'm walking away from things that don't serve me anymore, that make me unhealthy. I've got the and then in our wealth category over here, nine, nine of pentacles. It's very empowering. Nine of pentacles. So lots of wealth. You're so good in wealth. Money's gonna be fine. A, very abundant. By the end of June, you will be feeling very abundant. Very abundant because community, because of a group, because of, I feel like it's almost like looped back around that, like, because of that, like, love, healthy, happy, healthy family, happy home energy, that this is like circled all the way back around to like you feeling wealthy. This is like helped you feel wealthy, creator energy, growth energy, and there's community and places for help. So help is there, support is there, resources are there, provision is there, provision is there, wealth is there. Very strange read though. Very blinders on. Very so focused on um fixing things, correcting the trajectory of life. Very, very blinders on. We're very focused, eyes on the prize. Um, I'm no longer worried about the wrong things. No longer worried about what other people think about what my wealth looks like. And I'm no longer blinded to the truth about my wealth. So there's those two aspects as well. I'm no longer blinded to the truth about my wealth, and I'm no longer worried about what other people think about my wealth. Don't care what they think. You're worried about what you think about your wealth. And you're looking at it from the truth. You're looking at it logically. You're looking at it in a way that serves you so that you can create a life that feels truly wealthy instead of one that looks wealthy to the other people. So you've removed a veil from your eyes in terms of wealth and creating your healthy, happy, wealthy life based on your own values. You're not worried about keeping up with the Joneses. You're not worried about keeping up with Susie, right? Okay, don't care. Okay, you're just like, I'm just serious about my health. I'm serious about being happy. I'm serious about my mind feeling at peace and ease in my thoughts. I'm worried about my body being supported really well. I'm not worried about keeping up with the Kardashians or the Joneses or Joe Schmo down the road. Okay, you're not comparing your life to anybody else's. You're really just looking at like your own situation for what it is and trying to make the best of what you have. And I think that's wonderful and amazing. Okay. Now we're gonna move on. Ooh, I just almost threw all my, come on. Gemini, you're a fucker. That would be such a Gemini energy to do. Throw the cards everywhere. Right as we are at the end, getting ready to wrap it up. So we're gonna do, no, it's not your fault. It's fine. I just threw the cards. I dropped the cards. Okay. That was a joke. I really didn't think it was your fault. Okay. We're gonna do a How to Wear a Crown Divine Guidance card. The themes from these cards come from my book, The How to Wear a Crown, a Practical Guide to Knowing Your Worth, available on Amazon. If you like my vibe, if you're part of the tribe and you like my vibe and you haven't read the book yet and you like things that rhyme, you should go get a copy. Check it out. All right, so the themes come from, you did not get like 4 cards. We're not doing that. Are we? Okay, maybe we are. Okay. Protecting your worth, bravery, and courageousness. So you have been worried about protecting your personal worth and value. That's definitely showing up in that wealth department with I don't care what anybody thinks anymore. I'm not comparing me to anybody else. You're being brave and you're taking big moves that you know people will have some opinions about, but it doesn't even matter. You're being brave and to create the life that actually makes you happy and to finally stop worrying about what other people think. That's brave. Commend yourself, pat on the back. Oh, the another overarching energy of protecting your worth. So two, protecting your worth again, protecting your worth. Standing up for yourself. You're standing up for yourself. You're speaking up for yourself in a different way, though. Um, in a more subtle way. It's like, no, like you're learning to set boundaries, but like in a healthy way or something. Living in a material world, time is the most valuable resource. Stop it. Because that's when you say, I'm not worried about keeping up with the Joneses anymore. I'm not keeping up with Kardashians or Rosie or Joe Schmo down the road. I don't care. I'm creating my wealthy life. And time seems to be the most important thing to you in this era of your life, in this season and in June, right? So that's what you're uncovering. And the quantum queen. So there's only 4 of these like most powerful energies that show up in this deck. And you got the quantum queen. That means making peace with past, present, future. And did we not just say that you had quantum acceptance? Wait, was that you? Or was that another reading? Oh my gosh. Okay. So, but quantum queen. So you're the quantum queen right now. You have gotten to such a meditative, deep and meditative space, spiritual space within yourself that you're healing past, present, future. And you can, that time, because time is the most valuable resource, you have now you're empowered around time. Like you now have like kind of conquered time instead of time being something that rules you, like you rule the time. Time, the clock doesn't tell you what to do, like you are empowered around time, like you get to choose what to do with your time instead of the clock and the schedule and the calendar like determining how you live your life. You have now transcended the clock. You've transcended time. I mean, can it get any fucking better than that? I don't think so. That where could we go from there? There's nowhere else to go. We can't get better than that. I could only mess it up. I could only make there's no better way to end that reading. You transcended. All right, Gemini, you time transcendent twin. What do I say? I want to say that there's 3 things that I want every single person that enters my realm to leave knowing. And that is that you are worthy, you are powerful, and you are absolutely full of potential. Also, I'm wearing my worthy, beautiful sweatshirt because it's cold in my basement. But since it's summer, let's buy the tanks and t-shirts. If you want merch, you can get that by going to the description box below. If you want a copy of the book, description box below. If you want to book a 15-minute free sesh with me about how to work with me to do life and spiritual coaching, in the description box below. If you want to just go ahead and dive into like my self-paced, signature program, you can do that too. Guess where? Signature box, description box below. Everything you need in the description box below. So check out all the things. You're worthy. You got to stay with me though. Okay. So I told you you're worthy, you're powerful, and you're full potential, but you got to claim it for yourself. So let's say it with me. I am worthy. I am powerful, and I am full potential. I love you, Gemini. Have the most incredible fucking June ever. Obviously, you will, because you transcended time, because you're going to be doing whatever you want, however you want, whenever you want, because that's the vibe you're in. I love it. I love it. And I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have a good June. See you later. See you later. See you next time. Later, alligator. Why can't I talk with you, Gemini? What is that all about? It's just it's good. I like it. I love where you're at. Can't get over. Beautiful. Your June is awesome. Awesome sauce, June.